good evening to you. This is Maiyegun live. Share the broadcast.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun bó bá ṣe eré àní Maiyegun máa wí. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Thank you so much, and thank you very much for joining me. As you are joining, especially if you are joining on YouTube, I've seen people asking, Maiyegun, what is your YouTube channel? Come on, just search for Maiyegun's Diary Politico. If you're watching me on Facebook or on Twitter, it's the same, Maiyegun's Diary Politico, and you won't miss anything. Do that. And as you are joining the Temple of Truth tonight, remember your offering. Like the video. Share it too.
Just
to give you an idea of what we are going to talk about, so that you can prepare how you want to order for the thunder that will strike the wearies, the ass lickers, the boot lickers, the crumb eaters, the crumb chasers, the ass lickers and co, all of them, and including the clans of the Buhari idiots. Prepare yourself. We're going to talk about what Malamu dropped yesterday, which we called dog whistle. And today, Fulani terrorists, they invaded Abolongo Correctional Center, which is a prison, a medium security prison, where this man, remember him, Wakili, is being held. From the information we have gathered tonight, they have told us that after they broke into the prison, released all the inmates, including all the Fulani terrorists in that place. We are yet to know if they have managed to help us recover Wakili, or is one of those who escaped. We are waiting. That happened today. That is exactly what Malami and gang have been doing, setting up things that looks like, oh, how could this happen? Then they turn around and say, these are the people behind it. Same way Malamu dropped it yesterday, that IPOB was those who attacked Obas of Lagos Palace. I'm very happy that Afenifere responded and they said, our sons are not terrorists, which is true. Ohaneze Ndigbo came out and they said, Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist and IPOB is not a terrorist organization, but they have to do more. Because you see the people they are dealing with terrorist apologists, terrorist sympathizers that will call you terrorist, while real terrorists are called bandits and vandals. So I'm very happy about that. So we're going to talk about the bombshell. And good enough, I have some videos. They are just reminders to let you know that the gaslighting they are setting up for southern Nigeria, these guys have already broken Nigeria into two. And if you pay attention very well to how they are, progressing with their policies, their agenda and everything, you need nobody, okay? You need no one to tell you that you are in a country that is ruled by two laws, one for you, one for them. What else will make you now understand that the criminality that they are sponsoring and defending and promoting is legal in their book? You fighting back or trying to fight back makes you a criminal. So if you don't agree with them, all they have to do, let me tell you something, what I found out. The day they wanted to go and kill Sunday Igboho, that day, the job was to kill him and then unleash their Fulani terrorists in our forest on all of us. So they will call them unknown gunmen, unknown this, unknown that. So Malamu will then come out and say Yorubas have started doing unknown gunmen because of Igbowo. Therefore, we are prescribing Yoruba Nation agitation. Anybody walking about as a Yoruba Nation agitator or campaigner is a terrorist. So you will become a terrorist for asking for Yoruba Nation, just like they did with the Biafrans. Do you understand that now? They thought killing Nnamdi Kanu would trigger some people to react, and they can leverage on it, right? Bring in their unknown gunmen that will start killing and killing people. So they will say, you see, now them, look at them now. We need to crush them because they are terrorists. Meanwhile, right before your eyes, they are telling you never to call terrorists terrorists. You should call them bandits. You should call them vandals. Listen, it is all their plan. And some of you, somehow, ignorantly, can't see through all of this. Nigeria is already divided. They just haven't made it official. I will help them make it official. The moment all of you understand that your Nigeria, which makes you a Nigerian, is done. They know it. So, when they couldn't kill Nnamdi Kanu, they waited and waited. Then Nnamdi Kanu just resurfaced. When he resurfaced, they re-strategized. These people didn't protest that we killed 28 people. They didn't come out to fight so that we can kill more and we can then call them terrorists. Despite the fact that people didn't come out, they still pressured their governors and their politicians in Eastern Nigeria to come out boldly with a written statement read by Devulu Mayi. Devulu Mayi now led the Eastern Governors Bloc and proscribed IPOB, since the plan initially was to kill Nnamdi Kanu. So that people would say, oh, they are protesting, oh, they've killed Nnamdi Kanu, the Eastern, then they would just declare them terrorists. Then give the soldiers access, the license to kill anybody who tried to protest that they killed Nnamdi Kanu. Since they couldn't kill him, they still continue with the plan anyway. You know what? Proscribe them, they are terrorists. For the fact that Nnamdi Kanu escaped the bullet that wanted to kill him, declare them terrorists. Not because they committed anything, no. Not because they had a fight, oh. Not because of anything. But that's the plan. Suddenly, Nnamdi Kanu just resurfaced with a different vigor and determination, clearer message. Nnamdi Kanu that resurfaced finally said, listen, guys, my messages initially might have made all of you feel so angry, so kind of, distanced. But listen, I mean no harm to all of us who have been trapped in this contraption. Listen, if we want to get out of this, Nnamdi Kanu himself said, we need to be friends with the Yorubas. We need to be friends with the Middle Beltans. We need to be friends with everyone. In fact, we are going to establish a Radio Biafra in the northern Nigeria. This message is for everybody to understand the fact that the gamer, these criminals, are using everybody as a game. And the more the violence, the more the killings, the longer they stay in power. So the more divided we are, the longer they stay in power. So what do you think when Nnamdi Kanu resurfaced? He decided to start meeting with people, linking up with people. His messages started changing. He started addressing people now as all of us in this together. Do you see how that changed? People began to say, okay, that didn't go down well with them. And what did they do? It was another time. Since they've proscribed them as terrorist organization, and Nnamdi Kanu resurfaced with ESN, this is like a war. Is an opportunity for politicians to give money to IPOB, since they can't give the money to them, as a terrorist organization that Malamu and gang call them. So what do we do? Let's bring in the unknown gunmen. The media will do the rest of the job for us. Suddenly, immediately ESN came out unknown gunmen also came out. These unknown gunmen, they were never caught in action. You have never heard anywhere where they said unknown gunmen and military, they are fighting. Unknown gunmen and police, they are clash. Nothing like that. Unknown gunmen just go to police station. They will tell the police officers to take the back door. Then they will release inmates. Then they will burn the police station and they will go away. Then the news will say unknown gunmen burn down police station. Say unknown gunmen. Which one be unknown gunmen again? And they brought all different efus analysts on different platforms, different article writers, different, they call them, what do they call them? These people with the influencers. You call them influencers. Everybody started debating. This must be, there's no other people. Which one is all this thing? They are the IPOB. They are the ESN. Because that was what they expected the first time they tried to kill Nnamdi Kanu. Where everybody actually thought they killed him. They expected a sort of an uprising that they would then unleash military, kill as many people as possible, then declare them terrorist organization, then continue every other onslaught that you are watching today. Since that didn't happen, even those efus, those intellectuals, those people who speak a lot of grammar, and they know a lot about IPOB, they have so much understanding of IPOB when they have no jack shit understanding of anything. Because they expected it 3 years ago, 4 years ago. That, with all this crowd following Nnamdi Kanu, they killed 28 people in his house. And we don't even know if they killed him. And all of you just go inside. You don't do any protest, nothing. So all of you now mouth una get. So when ESN came, they were scared. Nnamdi Kanu don't pass the level of just talk. The guy has volunteers in tens of thousands all over Igbo land, even outside Igbo land. Volunteer to be part of the internal security of Igbo land, Biafra land. That is too powerful. Now, to those who are already planning the havoc they are committing today, it was an opportunity. Okay, yes, ESN. We have the media. We have the control over the guns and everything. Let's move them in, call them unknown gunmen, let them operate as much as they want, let them break into prisons, free inmates, do all of these things and tell the media they are done by unknown gunmen. And don't search. All of you analysts, all of you go on social media, go on TV, go on radio, start telling people that there is the unknown gunmen are IPOB, the unknown gunmen are led by Nnamdi Kanu. Please help us. And they actually pay people to do that. And guess what? Is working among them. And those who are funding that, they plotted the same thing for us in Yoruba land. How can we deal with this man that is now talking about Yorubas protecting Yoruba land against Fulani terrorists? How did they even know about all these things we have in the pipeline? This guy is a threat. And if you are a threat to Fulani hegemony, Fulani subjugation, in Nigeria of today, you are a threat to Nigeria. Think about that. Fulanis are not threats to Nigeria. Fulani terrorists are not threats to Nigeria. Do you understand? But you, trying to fight back those terrorists, is like you fighting Nigeria. That is why their soldiers are more in southern Nigeria, looking for troublemakers who want to break Nigeria. Because in northern Nigeria, the Fulani terrorists committing all these crimes, kidnappings and killings, they are not trying to break up Nigeria because Nigeria has already broken up. According to them, all of you are just too stubborn. Nigeria is their own, and every part of Nigeria is owned by them. The government of the day is not government of Nigeria. It's the government of Fulani terrorists, the Fulani elite and the terrorists they sponsor. How can you not sense that? So it's already broken. It's just not official yet. So how dare you come out to say Fulanis and their cows cannot roam about anywhere in Nigeria. Who gave you that right? What makes you think you have that in this new Nigeria that some of you don't even realize that that's the new Nigeria you are in? You may think, oh, hey, God help us, oh, God do this and that. Oh, you are living in a new one created by them. And the longer it lasts, the longer some of you would have to come to that reality. I mean, the sooner you know, the better for you. So Igboho rose up and said, we need to protect Yoruba land. Against who? Against Fulani terrorists invading us. That's the point. The issue of Yoruba nation and the rest of that, they are all secondary. The primary things that happened was security of lives and properties of Yoruba people. And that was made Igboho a target. So what would have happened is this. The day they went to Igboho's house to kill him, where they killed 2 people. Let me see if I still, because they are the images I just don't want to do away with until we have justice. When they killed these 2 people inside the Oloye Sunday Igboho's house, the intention then, was that they will kill him. Then they will wait if Yorubas are going to start protesting so that they can unleash their soldiers on Yoruba land, kill as many people as possible, then declare Yoruba Nation campaigners as terrorist organization. Guess who is going to describe what is terrorism to us? Malamu. That is why the old trick of divide and rule, is being tried to be deployed. Since that day when they couldn't kill Igboho, so, and they didn't have him in their custody, they went to Benin Republic to help them arrest Igboho if they see him. And Benin Republic arrested him. But Benin Republic is now asking them, give us the evidence of the crime he committed so that we can use that in our courts for us to be able to send him back to you. They said, no. He's a terrorist. He's trying to divide Nigeria. He's into gun running. He's moving guns into Nigeria. So we want him. Please give him to us. So, fine, we heard all of that. Can you give evidence of that? Because from what we have here with us now, this man that you are looking for, your court in Nigeria said you should stop looking for him because he's committed no crime. We have that evidence here. At the same time, in your court, we have it here that this man you are looking for, has already won a case against you for going to invade his house. The court awarded 2 billion naira against Nigeria. You haven't paid that money. You haven't appealed that judgment. You haven't received another judgment to counter it. And you are not giving us evidence. We can't just give him to you. That was when they started the diplomatic abracadabra for the past 2 years in one of the many of the unacknowledged economic sabotage, economic jihad that Boko Haram's government unleashed on us as Yoruba people. It shut the border between the Yoruba land and Benin Republic, and it shut that border for the past 2 years now. He said he shut the border to stop smugglers. But guess what? As the southern border got shut from smugglers of food and everything, northern border is declared completely open for the past 2 years for incursion of terrorists that are now putting us in this state of where we are now. So this came up as a bit of leverage. If they give them Igboho, they will open the border. Benin Republic is asking them to open the border, and they will give them Igboho. So the point they wanted to arrive at is that if to say Igboho is in their custody, they would have unleashed unknown gunmen in Yoruba land. And let me tell you how that division is going to work. Would have worked for them. They will have Igboho in custody. They will have Nnamdi Kanu in their custody. Having these two ringleaders of the self-determination struggle, which they consider as a war against Fulani incursion and invasion of Nigeria. Having the two of them in their custody is good enough to say people started unknown gunmen. Same way they told you that because of Nnamdi Kanu, that is why unknown gunmen are in eastern Nigeria. And some of you believe that. So having Igboho in their custody, unleashing unknown gunmen that will be burning down police stations, killing prominent people, breaking into prisons, burning government buildings, hunting down and kidnapping people, they will say they are the Yoruba nation agitators who turn to unknown gunmen. And guess what? Because in Yoruba land, they already have their Buhari idiots, the Buhari Danes, the Buhari Dideris, the Buhari Dinotus, the Buhari Dijatus, even Buhari Shukus, Ungoziaris, Unnekaharis, obedient fools, sophisticated morons, and humbled slaves. They have them in plenty in Yoruba land who are going to do the same thing I told you they are doing for the Biafrans and IPOB, linking them to unknown gunmen that never clashes with the military. They never clashes with the police, but they will go on and operate. When they are done, that is when the military will now come out and say unknown gunmen burn down police station for 2 hours, no response. So these Agberos, these Lagos Abobakus, these Oshogbo Alimajiris, they would have gone on radio in Yoruba land. They would have started telling people, because Malamu would have said, IPOB, they are working with Yoruba nation. They are the unknown gunmen. They are the one killing people, destroying properties, burning houses, doing this, doing that. And because of that, they need military to go after you, go after me, and they will start picking innocent people, all of you. They will call you unknown gunmen. And people will justify that. So, since that didn't work, they didn't, like in Nnamdi Kanu's case, since they didn't succeed in killing Igboho or capturing him, the plans still have to go on. But not like in Biafra. In Yoruba land, they are not getting the support they need. In fact, they don't trust those they call their allies in Yoruba land, whereby they don't even trust them with power. Same way they don't trust the Igbos with power. They don't trust us, the Yorubas, with power. Trust me, they don't. Before, they've managed to leverage and manage to work together. But you see what these guys have done in this their new Nigeria, If you are a Yoruba man and you are singing their praises, you are jumping up for your swagger, good luck. Good luck with that. So they would have started killing people. They would have started burning properties. If you don't believe me, ask yourselves, where do you think the idea of the #1 law officer in Nigeria to go on national TV and he was comparing ban on open grazing, is comparing that with what if the North also ban spare parts? And somebody is saying you are tribalist, you are tribalistic, you are racist, you are this and that for asking for Biafra, for asking for Yoruba nation. They are calling you selfish. They are calling you this and that. But #1 law officer in Nigeria, who has released over 8,000 repentant terrorists, he called them. The same guy who has released over 300 Boko Haram, Fulani terrorists, ISWAP and the rest of them leaders in the past 6 years alone, secretly without any legal backing. The same guy went on national TV, Malamu, and said the governors of southern Nigeria, they are against Nigeria for banning open grazing, movement of cows on foot, which has caused so much destruction, clashes, killings, that they said only rural grazing area or national livestock will resolve it. #1 law officer of Nigeria compared spare part business with cattle rearing business. both are private businesses. But spare parts owners are renting shops, buying land, building malls where they display their business, paying taxes to different states where they operate. Yeah? Cattle rearers are called nomads. They said they are nomadic. They move from one place to another. They don't pay any tax. And the law on trespassing, there's a law, they say trespassers are liable to be prosecuted. Don't trespass on this land, because lands ownership in Nigeria have owners, or lands have owners. Government of Nigeria now said the reason why terrorists are killing people is because people are not welcoming their cows. They are telling them to take their cows away, and they are Nigerians. They are supposed to have their cows everywhere. So to find solution to that, they have to do what is called national livestock. The national livestock is the disguised lie for what you call rural grazing area. So when your number one law officer of a country decided to go tribal, because he knows that 80%, if not more, of those who deals in spare part business all over Nigeria, they are Biafrans. The southern Nigeria is not just of Biafrans. Southern Nigeria comprises other nationalities, which includes mine, the Yoruba nation. But to Malamu, all of us from southern Nigeria, we are Biafrans for asking for ban on open grazing. So he decided to compare spare part business with cattle business, which are supposed to be private businesses. But in their own case, in Nigeria that you are now, cattle business is a national business. Anybody dealing in cattle and is a Fulani, listen to me, is a national project manager. Therefore, he is as free as the Fulani government of Nigeria, the FGN. That is the interpretation of the number one law officer of Nigeria. Therefore, if you say you want to ban open grazing, what if the northern governors say they ban spare part business? That is the sense that the number one law officer of Nigeria has. The same guy now knows that the only way they can sustain this madness is to keep the division widened. If not, we did alive last year when these hoodlums in government, these bandits in government, hoarded the coronavirus palliative food that they were supposed to give to poor people who were on lockdown and were unable to open their businesses. As the criminals at the top are looting the money they are budgeting, collecting gifts here and there, we didn't know that as the thing they calm down, it just they hang. We didn't know that even kings, them be shiara in our palliatives. As many of you turn to social media beggars, please, sir, even if not 2K, to feed my family this evening, please help me, sir. Anything anybody can help me with, please help me. We are starving, we are hungry. As you are dealing with that, Shadia, the former girlfriend of Bokwari, who now got a new ministry as compensation for the good job done for Bokwari when Bokwari was still active. The office that Ikene Shatabandu, fake Pastor Ruga, created for himself, since they have no job for him, since they joined the government, they have no job for him. Instead of being the vice president, like they told you, that Oshumbade will be leading. Okay, this is how they put it. They said Bokwari will be fighting physically as a retired soldier to fight terrorists. Pastor Ruga Ikene Shatabandu is going to be fighting spiritually and the economy to fight every economic terrorism and all of that. So until when everybody arrived in that villa, they realized that Nasakaman J, Ikene Shatabandu that was supposed to be leading in economic spiritual prayer, They turned him to special advisor to Bokwari on burial arrangements, condolences matters, and what do you call it? Trader money. They turned him to Agbowoni Baba Oja of Nigeria. In the process of it was a good job. They were giving him money to share money to lift people out of poverty. The economic idea to lift people out of poverty was to give them 10,000 naira. So that when they pay back, they will collect 20,000 naira. When they pay back, they will collect 30,000. And before you know it, 10 million people will be out of poverty. A very genius idea of a Kenyan economist, fake Pastor Ruga. He created that office when they turned him to condolences advisor to Bokwari, burial arrangement and all of that. Immediately, they managed to deceive the gullibles, the mumus, the Buhari idiots, the Sai barbarians, those ones that always blame everybody for their problems but themselves. When they deceived them, Bokwari just took that from him. I said, that's enough. Shadia, Shebi, you know how to cook. Shadia said, yes. Megida said, Yawa, a new ministry for you. Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs. You will be the one as the mother of all the poor Nigerians. For you to know that this is not your own office, so we will give you 500 billion. Maybe we'll take lunch. What do you think, Shadia? Shadia was like, now me they cook for Bokwari. Whenever Bokwari go mission, now me be the person where they handle the mission. And all the boys will come with Bokwari, driver, Neo, what do you call it, a speech writer, Neo, anybody where they will come with Bokwari. Now Shadia, they cook for them. Person where they cook for 5-6 people, where Bokwari enjoyed, when Bokwari still get Mozu. How would that be difficult to cook for 20 million poor Nigerians? In fact, the Buhari idiots, they were so grateful. They trusted Shadia until Corona came. When Corona came, Shadia now came out in full color. Around that time, they don't lock up Ikene Shatabandu. They don't lock him inside the room. Let me give you one of the time that Ikene Shatabandu was promoting his economic idea, including how to feed children. So many things he did. But immediately they got back in 2019, they took it away from him. Professor of law, nítorí Ọlọ́run. Oh, nah. Promotion, no. All of that, na Shadia can inherit time. Corona now came. People don't feel go work. There's no, lockdown. Everybody have to stay away. Make una no die of corona. Last, so now hunger was killing people than coronavirus. To the point that even CNN, America, United Nations, World Health Organization, everybody was shocked. That, oh boy, we thought corona will wreak havoc in Nigeria. Oh, but everybody don't pass corona level, forget corona. Now, these rich people know say now hunger, they kill people there. So if to say they are putting the tally, they say 60 people positive, 30 negative, say 1,000. You remember when they were sharing the data every day, telling you about corona, all those things we didn't know. Now for job, Shadia came out all of a sudden, from nowhere. First in 2020, around March, April, like magic, Shadia said she shared 500 billion to 10.6 million household. How? Now 500 billion. How you get the account? Then they shared the picture of people collecting 20,000 naira in Imo, collecting 20,000 naira in Abuja, collecting 20,000 naira in Sokoto, collecting 20,000 naira in Zamfara, collecting 2020. They just took the pictures, they uploaded the picture. If we not agree, we will not go die. We don't share them. We need to save other people because this corona will last 1 year. We didn't know they opened office. Others, they collect their own rabao everywhere. Everybody, they draw serious money. They were even borrowing money. And people were wondering, where is this money? I have not been to work for the past 3 months. They said they will give us food. They said they will give us rice. What's going on? I shared the food they inside King's Palace in Lagos. Some of the honorables in Lagos, House of Assembly, some of them don't collect the rubber. They have changed the bag. Some prepackaged it for their birthday so they can use it as palliatives for poor people that will come to their birthday so that they can pray for them. As honorable, if not because of you, hunger won't kill us. This country too worse. Thank you, honorable, for giving us this rice. Rob Peter to pay Paul. Use Abu money to entertain Abu. Yoruba says, Fiowo Abu she Abula lejo. That means you use Abu money to entertain Abu. Abu will be thanking you, not knowing that you are using his own money from his pocket that you picked from his pocket to entertain him. Abu, you want suya? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Suya. Say, Abu, Abu, you want fried rice with chicken? Sir, no problem, sir. No problem, sir. Abu, would you like something like Moet champagne? Say, sir, you are Ranka Dede. Say, go be Magida. Abu didn't know that they are picking his pocket. Now, when Abu moved away, Abu will realize that, now, even if they will ever give you champagne, we didn't know.